Peace, blessings, and joy be unto you. Receive the kingdom of heaven like a child. Receive gifts like a child. Be grateful for everything. If you ever receive a gift, because I realize that to be charitable, people have to give gifts and you have to receive them sometimes. Just don't be taking them all the time and be cautious. But bro, think of it like this, right? If a child receives something, right, then that child is thankful. They're like, it's the best thing in the world. They could play with sticks and be happy. You like that with everything you got. To gifts from Jesus. Also, Job said, I'll make a covenant with my eyes. Now, don't covet it anymore. It's just this for lesson teaching purposes. I'll make a covenant with my eyes. Once more, do not covet. Just now, since all covenants is evil, that's why that's in the Bible, because that's the Old Testament, and this is the timeline. Like, it is like Star Wars, right? I do not own the right Star Wars just for teaching purposes. There's a timeline. So this happened this time, and it works because it happened either before or after it goes timeline. So it makes sense. You will get it later. So Job, he only putting good in his eyes. He's not watching porn. I hope you don't watch it. He's not watching people get beat up on TV. UFC is something different because it's like this. They both like fighting and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talks about the other stuff, but he's he's fighting. He's putting good in his eyes. At the gym, they protect their eye. You got to protect your eyes, especially as a man. Women, I learned they have to protect their eyes too. Everybody got to protect their eyes, especially at the gym, but also everywhere. So if you're walking down the street, as long as you don't look back, as long as when you're passing by, you're not intentionally looking at them, and if they're in like fitness clothes, you get the vibe. Don't look back, look forward. Only look forward. Straight as a gate into written. Now, how this tactic works is be like a child and be meek in it. If someone tries to show you something that's not good, you go like this. Or you go like this. Also, it helps if you take your earlobes and just push them like you would, like push your earlobes, and then like this, the bottom of your hand, cover your earlobe as well. Use your hands to do that. It helps. You can even fold the ears. You can fold them. Folding might help too. And then make sure you get tucking the earlobes too. And don't look at them, don't hear them. Your ears, no matter what your ears matter to. Every time it's given a sentence match, so be careful what you meet. So if you say let's say you're going to say I'm gonna do 1,000 steps a day, right? You gotta do it every day. That's what you don't cover. That's why if you do it, don't do it for show because he's gonna call you to do that again. He's gonna call you to beat that battle again. So seriously, if something is not good is in front of you, I hope all good is in front of you and before you, behind you, and all around you. Close your eyes. You don't need to look at it. Unless you're driving for safety, blessed with peacemakers, you're driving something different. You should be looking straight. You should only be looking straight when you're driving too. That's how accidents tend to happen. Only look straight when you're driving. Like that's also a parable. When you're driving, looking straight, right? You gotta focus on the road. If your parents know how to be with children, but even then, I mean, I know how it's be with having children. But like, no, sit down, sit down and be quiet. I'm driving. No, that's me. That's me. That's me. That's me, parent. But still, I get if you have children, but if you're driving, I'm driving. Sorry, I like to talk to you. like if it's your friends in the car, but so I'm driving, but I like to talk to you, but I'm driving. I'm driving. I'm trying to be a peacemaker. Um, Jesus is actually driving me with the wheel. Jesus got the wheel, but I'm his servant, so I'm trying to learn the ropes so I could maybe become assistant manager one day. You know what I'm saying? And then with that, we driving with Jesus, right? How am I talking to you? How am I talking to the evil? I can't put evil in my eye. I can't put evil in my eye. I'm telling y'all, learn, put your time to good use, make good devices, pray for tongues and wisdom discernment, and will work. So put your time to good use. So I'm not looking left or right because I'm driving. I'm driving. How I'm talking to the haters? I can't. I'm driving. We only talk to people who we only give our energy, even our words. We only acknowledge people who's gonna be loving, kind, and caring. If someone makes a diss track of this video about you, ignore them. Ignore them. They ain't no concern to us. Nah, it don't matter. The reputation don't matter. You just, for Christ's sake, you'll be hated by all men, by the world. Sorry, sorry, that by the world was not the verse. But if you are not of the world, neither do you have the spirit of the world. For if you did, you'd be. But no, I have given you the spirit of truth, something like that. You are not of the world, neither have I given you the spirit of the world. I've given you the spirit of truth. So you know what I'm saying. We don't respond to negative comments. We only get, you know what I'm saying, and we don't moderate either. We also don't care about thumbs down. We only give thumbs up, 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 up. Thumbs up, you know what I'm saying? Thumbs up. That's I don't think this is something, but thumbs up. Only thumbs up, you know. And we also get that if you've been disliking videos, guess what you're gonna get out of life, out of Jesus? Well, because it's not life. Life is a gift. So get thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like comments on your videos. Love Jesus. Y'all gonna see it. Y'all gonna see it. Positive thing, positive affirmation. Takes time, but y'all gonna see it. If you like to get sleep, stop calling people like 5 a.m. I mean, or like even like 3 a.m., 2 a.m. Don't do that, people. It's wild. You can wait until like the sun's up at least to call somebody. Another reference is just like they say. I mean, it's kind of not true because you can learn at any age, but kind of is because I mean, I stayed in books. The little bit God kind of protect me in this way because I basically would just know life the books, like no life, school, and not being of the world socialized. Nah, I mean, it's not socialized, but I have my work done though. So you can socialize, you know what I'm saying, but get the work done first. Grind the work, get on that grind set with the work, then books. Then you can socialize. Then you can have some fun. Go to maybe a good event. After you get the work done. So it's like a school, right? If you out for a few weeks, right, at school, I hope you in school every day, every week. You always present. You're gonna have missed some of the lesson plan, right? You're gonna be behind some. So just like that, right? If I'm focused on you, if I'm giving my energy to these to haters, I'm sorry, I wrote myself to good Christian friends who gonna uplift me. What that energy I used for them could have used been for teaching. Could have been for teaching. If I look at what the people acting a fool, sorry, nah, whoever called says his brother's a fool is in danger of Dalmatian. I'm not repeating it. You know what I'm saying? So I rather, because I know Jesus He's always good with Jesus. It's always a party. You know what I'm saying? It's always like compared to because there's seasons, but Jesus always trying to take you something better than what you have. Seriously, better than what it is. But if you listen, it's gonna be like, hey, we lit with Jesus compared to your life because it's a season. It's a season, and you gotta keep consistent on the walk to start seeing the bigger blessings. Keep consistent. Keep the commandments. Deny yourself. Suffer for Christ. Seriously, suffer for Him. Like put yourself, through like go outside. You know what I'm saying? If you're not used to it, go in the woods. And hunger for Him. But like you can have food, but just like don't eat it. Like I don't eat that meat. The life but meat, but the bone but more close. Consult your doctor first. I'm not a doctor. I have no medical training. But the life but more meat. The life is but meat. The bone but raiment. Keep the command and verse. Keep the commandments. There's a little part to that verse, but I didn't remember it, so I didn't say that part. Only part I knew, I bear witness of what I seen. So if I'm focused on them, that trying to, 'cause some people really may for distractions. If I'm focused on seeing them up front looking left and right, I might miss what's ahead of me on the walk. If I'm looking back at what happened in the past, I want to see what I want to discern what's the future because prophecies, gift, discernment of even like seconds or like moments ahead, you can discern that yourself out without prophesizing. That's just discernment. You kind of just have foresight to see like, okay, yeah, that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. I better run. I better get out of the situation. I better get out of the situation because some stuff about to pop. So stuff about to get popping. So uh, the wrong kind of popping. So I'm gonna go straight. I'm gonna look straight so I can see what the Jesus is planning for me. So I do catch what He's planning for me. So I do get it. So I do be honest. So I do show myself approve. That means learn the scripture. Examine yourself. Let somebody have to examine you. And even then, there's always gonna be this is saying out and stuff. Like you could be looking perfectly presentable, and say you 0.3 nanometers off. Your shirt, I'm sorry, I don't mind, but I know people trying to help me when they say that, but I'm just no, I'm not gonna go there because that's what I love. I'm not gonna go there. I won't go there because I actually do like reproof. Sorry, I do like spreading love. People gonna say, "Yep, your hairline, right?" It's like 0.3. It can be lined up perfectly. I don't recommend getting lined up, bro. Like getting, but you could be lined up perfectly, right? Your hairline is 0.003 nanometers off. Like, oh, I'm saying stuff like that. You look perfectly presentable. You just be legitimately fresh out the barbershop. Fresh out the barbershop, stuff like that. It sound crazy. But stuff like that happens. Soberness, peace of mind, soundness of mind, vigilance, and strength in the spirit. Healing. So to make sure I'm caught up, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna study. I'm gonna make sure I'm studying, now the scripture. I'm also at high school, but college too. I gotta get back in there. We good. Study, you know what I'm saying? Make sure if you're on time, you gotta be, consistently going to class to make sure you got the lesson so you can pass that test when it is given to you. These to giving you time to prepare, giving you wisdom. So when you use the test to pass it to rank up, to get that good grade, you see, you gotta have study. You gotta have prepared. To have been in class. Lesson one doesn't matter. Along with studying as well, and then boom. Well, if you study, you would probably like tests. I was a person that actually like tests. I like taking tests. Like gonna work too. That's the rare. We rare and breathe, we can breathe. Thank Jesus. Praise the Most High. Praise the Most High. Not looking left or right. Praise the Most High. So if see, the person who usually don't like tests, the ones who are not prepared for it. If you like the test, you have fun with it too. If you prepare for it, if you study for it, you know what I'm saying. So true from lessons beyond you. I hope this eve or coming eve, this currently afternoon for me in this time zone frame and line. I hope it's peaceful for you as well. Peace, blessings, and stillness be unto you. Joy and truth.